Hi there! Welcome to Pallet University. So you may or may not have noticed that uploads on the channel have been getting a little less consistent than I would like them to be personally, and probably you as well. And there's a particular reason for that I'm going to talk about today. Not a bad reason whatsoever, it's actually a really good reason. And that is, next week, by the time you see this, I will be down in Belize, which is a country in Central America, down for a research trip, which I'll talk about in a second. But, as sort of a, please bear with me while I'm doing my science things, I'm going to be doing a giveaway, which I'll talk about at the end of this video, so stay tuned. So basically, what am I doing in Belize? Essentially, I'm taking a marine biology class, and normally in college for sciences you have like the lecture part, where the teacher is up at the front of the classroom, talking at you, teaching you things about the course topic, and then you have the lab, which is, you are spending time in the laboratory, running experiments, and learning in a hands-on way, all the things relevant to the class that you might need to do. Say if, I'm also taking a genetics class, and in that lab, we do things that you would do as a professional geneticist. But instead of having a lab for this marine biology class, we're just spending our spring break in Belize, which is great. It cost me a pretty good chunk of change, but as the kids say, it be like that sometimes. So I'll give you a little bit of the science behind it, since, if you're watching this on this channel, I assume that you at least somewhat enjoy science. So basically, we're going down there studying coral, but for the first couple days we're going to be in the rainforest, because you can't not, like, as a biologist, you can't go to Central America and not, check out the rainforest, at least a little bit. So we're going to be doing some stuff in the rainforest, studying some ecology in there. Then we're going to be doing some touristy things like going to the capital, going to the National Zoo, stuff like that. But then for probably, I think, 6 or 7 out of the 10 days, we're going to be on a small island off the coast, snorkeling every day. And basically we're trying to figure out why the coral reefs haven't recovered, or at least why they're dying faster than we thought they would be. So, a little bit of history. Back in like the 60s, Belize had a really big economy, like for being as small of a country as Belize is, in fishing. And the fish that they fished for were herbivorous fish, meaning that they ate the sea plants and things like that on the reefs. So when they overfished them, you would think that, the amount of sea plants would go up, but instead the amount of sea urchins that also eat the plants went up, because they weren't competing with the fish for food. But then a disease came through and killed all the sea urchins in like the 80s. So that caused the sea plant numbers to increase, and the sea plants compete with coral for space. So the sea plants, because nothing was eating them, were able to just overgrow and take over all the space from the coral. So since it's been, almost 30 plus years since that disease came through and killed all the sea urchins, and also about the same amount of time since Belize banned the fishing of those fish that eat the sea plants, you would think that by now, hopefully, that the sea plant numbers would be back to normal, but they're not. The fish haven't come back in the numbers that people thought they would be, and it's been found out that they have some kind of parasite on the outside of them, but nobody's really been able to identify it yet. So we're going down to see if we could identify it, or at least, help in identifying it, as well as to sort of test if it affects how well they reproduce, which could explain why they haven't come back in as good a numbers as we thought. And also we're going to be taking water samples and just testing them for like the concentration of sea urchin DNA just in the water. And we can use that to figure out about how many sea urchins are around, relatively speaking, which I think is pretty neat. I'd never thought about that before. So we're seeing if the sea urchins have actually come back, because sea urchins are actually quite hard to find. You have to flip over rocks and things like that, and that can be quite annoying if you're just snorkeling because you can't stay underwater for a long time. But yeah, so we're basically going down to try and save coral, long story short. The reason why content has been sort of lacking as of late is because I've just been, spending so much of my time getting ready for this trip. Packing, my bag is fully packed already just because I'm really paranoid. I've never flown internationally before, so I don't really know, the deal with that. So I'm really paranoid, getting everything packed now, double checking it with my teacher to make sure that everything I have is like okay. I'm kind of a nerd. She doesn't know of whether, like, how my rock hammer will be, because obviously you can't have like an actual hammer with you like on a plane. That's bad. But she's like, I don't know. I feel like it'll be fine if it's in a bag under the plane, but we'll see when we get there, I guess, if it makes it. Anyway, so back to the content side of things. We will be, there will be an episode of our giving every Pokemon a scientific name. That'll be picking back up this Wednesday. And then I don't have time to put out another one of those videos before I leave, so instead I'm going to try my absolute hardest to put out something for next week while I'm in Belize, just one video sometime in the middle of the week. Hopefully I manage to get that done. But there's also going to be Belize vlogs when I get back, because I actually bought kind of like a knockoff GoPro. It should come in the mail from Amazon tomorrow. And hopefully I'll be able to use that to record from now on, because that actually shoots 4K footage, which is great. So hopefully camera quality content should improve a pretty significant amount from here on out, at least when I get back from Belize, once I figure out how to get that integrated into my setup. But there'll definitely be Belize vlogs, maybe some, depending on how the internet is down there, I might do some Pokemon Go style vlogs. I won't be able to like actually record my phone screen. I don't know how to do that. I'm sure there is a way, because I see people do it all the time, but it's not one that I know how, and I probably won't be able to do it anyway, so I'll probably just, tweet out some things, if I catch some cool Pokemon like Corsola that are down around the equator, or Heracross, which I haven't had access to yet. So that'll be neat. As well as just me, tromping around the rainforest and the shenanigans that we get up to as a team, because we were actually, I was really shocked at how much I really love all these people that I'm going with, and being so far out of our comfort zone for most of us, because most of us have never been to Central America at all, or really even that far out of the country. So I'm sure there'll be lots of fun vlogs coming your way in the week or two after I get back from Belize. So back to what you guys actually care about, which is the giveaway. So what I'm going to be doing is, obviously as a geologist, assuming I'm able to have my rock hammer down there, and that works out fine, I'm going to be collecting as many rocks as I can, because that's just what I do. And I'll be collecting some stuff for you guys as well. So I'll be collecting things like rocks, clamshells, like fresh, pretty clamshells that still have that shiny mother of pearl texture to them, and anything else neat that I can find. So there are very strict laws about bringing like plants and things across international borders. That's actually very, very illegal, unless you have like proper licenses for that, but we don't. So if it were up to me, I would be like, ooh, I'll get a leaf from this plant and a flower from this plant, but that's really illegal. So mostly rocks, mostly shells, things like that. So I'll be picking up lots of extra stuff, and whoever wins, I'll be shipping that out to you free of cost. So how are you going to enter? As well as with just a personal little like handwritten note from yours truly about how much I appreciate y'all. How you enter is, all you have to do is like the video and comment down below what your favorite fossil Pokemon is, because those are my favorite Pokemon and I want to know yours. So you get one entry if you put it in the comments, and then you can get 2 entries if you actually tweet it at me at Pallet_you. Just as a way to get people more interacting with me on Twitter. I love my Twitter account. I'll probably pick the winner when I get back, so you've got like 2 weeks to enter. I'll be posting things on my Twitter as well, reminding you. If you tweet at me multiple times, I'm not going to count that. I'm only going to count that once. But you can get up to 3 entries in the giveaway. So definitely feel free to participate. If you like souvenirs, touristy type things, I'll probably get one of those stereotypical like little bottles of sand. So I'll probably get 2 of them, one for me, I'll probably get several, one for me, one for some friends, and then one to send to you guys as well. Recap, giveaway, comment and tweet at me your favorite fossil Pokemon to win. I'm studying abroad, which is crazy because I really never thought that I would have the chance, just with how busy my schedule is. But this is like such a perfect like short time study abroad that it works so well in my schedule. New camera, hopefully coming soon. And hopefully vlogs. And that's pretty much it. So thank you very much for watching. Feel free to, like I said, comment down below on this video and tweet at me your favorite fossil Pokemon. I don't know mine off the top of my head, honestly. I'd have to think about it. That might be another video that I make. Add that to the list I've got. I literally have got like, I'm rambling now. I've got like 4 scripts that I have ready to make videos on. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Tweet at me while I'm in Belize. I'll probably throw up lots of pictures as well. And as always, there's a time and place for everything.